The National Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party has unanimously adopted the report of its zoning committee chaired by Bayelsa State Governor Daure Diri, which placed the presidential ticket in the South. In a communique issued after the meeting in Abuja, the NEC also affirmed Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, as a venue for the party's elective convention slated for November. Trust TV's Shafiu Suleiman reports that the decisions were taken despite resistance from allies of former River State Governor Nyesom Wike, who did not attend the meeting. It will bring you details of this report before the end of our bulletin. Now, the decision of the People's Democratic Party's National Executive Committee to zone the 2027 presidential ticket to the South while retaining the national chairman in the North has been described as a vindication of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and the G5 governors. Reacting to the development, the minister's aide, Lere Olayinka, said the PDP had finally admitted its mistake of ignoring Wike and his allies in 2022. He recalled that the group had warned against having both the presidential candidate and the party chairman from the North opposition that was rejected at the time. According to him, that decision contributed to the party's electoral defeat in 2023 and its subsequent internal crisis. Olayinka argued that with the next latest resolution, the PDP is merely correcting what Wike insisted on 3 years ago, though he questioned whether the move may have come too late. Now joining us via Zoom to discuss this further is a political analyst, Jide Ojo. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the News Hour.
Good evening, it's my pleasure.
So what are your takeaways from the outcome of the NEC meeting? Any surprises for you?
Well, a couple of surprises. First was the confirmation of Damagwa as the substantive national chairman of PDP. Don't forget that he succeeded Dr. Iyochayu in acting capacity since 2023. The party never deemed it fit. They filed several NEC meetings and they never confirmed him as the substantive. So that came to me as a surprise because I thought they are going to have another convention, elective convention in November. Why not wait till then? But I think they must have done that to give him full powers to be able to do some of the things he needed to do. But that's aside from that, I'm also kind of, with this press statement you have read from Lere Olayinka, maybe this will signal the sheathing of sword between Nyesom Wike and his brother, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, because the two seems to be at loggerheads. And just last week, the South caucus of PDP claimed that they were not invited to a stakeholders meeting that was held in Lagos. And on one of the media channels, Wike had threatened that something to whether he will go to court to challenge the November convention or maybe organize a parallel one, because he said he was not carried along, he was not invited. I would not know whether he was at today's NEC meeting. If he was there, and then they seem to have done what he wanted done, maybe that will signal the end of hostility and chart the way forward for PDP. But I wish to congratulate PDP for whatever decisions they have come up with today.
All right, so we would like to know, how do you see this impacting the 2027 political equation?
I think it's going to strengthen PDP for better, particularly now that they have said all positions that are currently in the northern Nigeria will remain so, and all positions that in southern Nigeria will remain so, which means that Damagwa may actually have his coronation on November 15, but Oyo State, because I want to believe that all things being equal, he will retain that position. I will lead the party to 2027 election. It may be very tough for them to win the presidency in 2027, although not impossible, but I'm just saying it may be tough. But at least they can expand their victories at the state level, win more states. Right now, they have only 10 states out of the 12 they initially had. Delta governor and Akwa Ibom governor have left the fold, but they have 10. And if they can keep these 10 and also win more, don't forget there are 3 governorship elections coming up. One this year in Anambra, November, and then there will be Ekiti and Osun next year before 2027. They can strive to win more states, more senatorial election, more House of Reps, more state House of Assembly. But I think winning the presidency in 2027 may be a tough call for them, because now that they have zoned the presidential ticket to the south, it means they are going to split the southern vote between Bola Tinubu, the APC candidate, and then the PDP candidate. That means North will be the decider of the presidential victory in 2027.
So finally, what does this mean for Wike's political relevance in the PDP?
Know how they will be able to handle its excesses. Don't forget that we don't know what will happen to Fubara the next month. Hopefully, it will be reinstated. Whether Fubara will stay in PDP or he will cross over to APC, we don't know yet. Because what I've also heard is that over the weekend, I read in one of the dailies that some of the loyalists of Wike are contesting the forthcoming local government election this weekend under the platform of APC. That about significant number of them, with the exception of 3, are contesting under APC, which may be indicative of the fact that Wike may be playing safe by wanting to have significant loyalists in APC, and that means maybe if the odds does not favor him, he may actually move to APC alongside with Fubara. But that's a far-fetched option. The most important thing is that he had wanted the presidential ticket to be zoned to the south in the spirit of equity, justice, and fairness. Now he has gotten that opportunity. The party has formally endorsed that position. But like I said, how do you deal with the anti-party activities of Wike, openly romancing APC, already promised that he is committed to working for President Bola Tinubu in 2027. Vis-a-vis also being a loyal party man, because obviously now his party will have a presidential candidate in 2027. Does it mean that Wike will no longer campaign for the PDP presidential candidate despite having gotten his way with the zoning of the presidential ticket to the south? Then who gets it in the south? Because South has three what I'm saying, 3 geopolitical zones are in the south. We have South, we have Southeast, and we have Southwest. Where will the pendulum swing in the south? To Southwest, where Seyi Makinde is poised to lead the campaign, or is it going to go to Southeast, or is it going to go to South-South? But that is a discussion that maybe will come up at the convention.
All right,
First to say
thank you.
that it has been a win-win situation as of today for both the Wike's camp and then the Seyi Makinde or Damagun's camp. But I wish the PDP the best of luck in coming years and months and weeks and days.
Thank you so much, Jide Ojo, for joining and for giving us that insightful contribution.
My pleasure. Do enjoy your week.
Thank you. Now let's circle back to our headline story.